Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Shinta Brown, and today I'm going to be talking about Tulum. Yes, finally, we made it to Tulum, so stick around so you get all the tea. We went as a family to Tulum and we picked out an Airbnb, which was a 2-bedroom, 2-bath, and it was amazing. 2-level condo style with a swimming pool. They do have different styles. I'll go ahead and link this particular Airbnb down below in the description, but it was amazing. And I think when you're traveling as a family, the best option is Airbnb so that everyone can feel close and you don't feel separated and have to pay extra for different rooms and all of that stuff. So I do like the Airbnb concept when I am traveling with my family. This room was amazing. It was in a great location next to all the shops, next to all the dining. So it was an experience, okay? So if you're going with your family somewhere and you don't want to book separate rooms or you don't want to share a room, because who wants to share a room with a teenager? Not me. You know they're messy and you could be a mess too. Let's be honest, parents, we're a little messy as well, So having that separate room, but not having to actually pay for separate rooms is ideal for me. So yeah, I really enjoyed my stay in this Airbnb. They were very accommodating. I would rate this Airbnb 10 over 10. They were able to get us a driver to pick us up from the airport. We landed in Cancun. They arranged for a car to pick us up from Cancun airport. And from there, we were able to drive to our destination within 2 hours. When we arrived, I was shocked because I've stayed in Airbnbs before and never, ever did they leave all these spices, okay? Drinks, a bottle of wine in the fridge for you, a basket of fruits to welcome you, Wi-Fi, and a music station just for you to listen to your music through Bluetooth. No one does that. No one. So it was amazing. I really enjoyed my stay. If I had any questions, I asked them about a steamer. They had a steamer and an iron. It's like they really try to go above and beyond, and you don't see that a lot. So that was amazing. And I do recommend 10 out of 10 you staying at this place. They do have more rooms. So if you're a bigger family, there are bigger options. Okay. So the second day, we went out to Nickelodeon Studios, which was like an hour drive from where we were. Nickelodeon is located near Cancun, but it's not Cancun. It's like in between Tulum and Cancun. And we really had a good time, but to be honest, I was highly disappointed, okay? Someone who has been to Disney World, we've been to like so many different theme parks. I would say I was kind of disappointed, especially with the price point of this place. And then seeing that there was only 2 sections, and not even a section, but like 2 portions in one area for Nickelodeon Studios. I was a little confused. I was highly disappointed because the slides as well was not producing enough water for a water slide. So people were coming off of the slides with burns and scars. One kid almost twisted their neck, so they had to get an emergency. It was just really baffling. I was really shocked by the whole thing. If you're going, be forewarned, the drinks are watered down and the food is not fooding. It was a high disappointing for me. It was so disappointing. I cannot emphasize on how disappointed I was. So I'm gonna rate Nickelodeon Resort 3 out of 10 because it was just devastating. Now, I'm glad we didn't opt to stay in the hotels there because that would have been such a bad idea. So, for those who actually really stayed on their resort, kudos to you. I mean, it's cute getting the breakfast or whatever, but you can get a day pass, and that is what we opted for. We got an Airbnb, got a day pass to Nickelodeon Resort, and then we also got a day pass the next day to the Conrad. Yes. Woo! I finally got to visit the Conrad and I was so excited. It is so beautiful. The beach there is very clean. The food there is amazing. So if you are looking to stay in a budget, and you don't want to spend that much and you don't want to stay in the Conrad, again, you can opt for Airbnb if you're a major group of people and get you a day pass, which will allow you to spend from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. at the resort, which is awesome. You have access to 2 restaurants, a bar, and endless beach. So yeah, the aesthetics there was amazing. I had to get my photos in. I could not believe how beautiful it was. There were about there were 3 different pool areas. So if one pool is crowded, you can move over to a different side. I stayed where the cabanas were because, I wanted it for my aesthetic, my outfit that I was wearing. But then they had this little section that was like kind of off, where my son really stayed and built his little castles and played in the sand and everything, which looked like a little island that nobody was really in. So it was very kind of isolated. So we hung out over there for a little bit. Some iguanas are roaming around, which was pretty cool to see. Some harmless animals just roaming around, minding their business in the midst of people. But again, the food was amazing. Amazing. Now, let me tell you where I got this day pass from. So if you're looking to find day passes, you can find them at Resort Pass. I really love the pass because each individual was credited $100 to buy drinks, water, whatever you needed. Towels come with the place. It comes with your reservation, so you don't need to reserve anything. I love the fact that the Conrad didn't do like an extra charge for staying in a cabana and things like that. Some of the places do charge you for cabanas. Some of them do charge you for like activities. There were snorkeling and different things that you could do at the Conrad. However, the time that we went, they said that they can't have any activities right now due to the water or something like that. So we weren't able to do any of the activities that we wanted to do, such as kayaking and things of that nature. But we still had a really good time. Again, the food was amazing. I can't emphasize on that enough. I don't play with my food. So if I'm telling you the food is good at the Conrad. So again, Resort Pass, each person that you pay for, you get a credit. So altogether, we had a credit of $300 and we were using it up. By the time it was 5 o'clock and time for us to go, we still had credit left. That's amazing. So keep that in mind. Resort Pass is not just for the Conrad, but they do have other resorts in Mexico and other countries as well, and within the United States. So if you're somebody that's looking for day passes for certain hotels, here's your chance. Check out Resort Pass. After the Conrad, we went back to our Airbnb and we had a private chef. During our Airbnb booking, they asked if we wanted to do a private chef and different things of that nature. And we opted for a private chef experience. I believe the amount was about $160, which was awesome because I was expecting more than that. The chef was amazing, very patient, willing to experiment with different things that we had because we did do a little food shopping and he was able to cook us up something amazing, okay? And what an experience that was. I dressed up and we had dinner. I don't know why I got all dressed. I was the only one that was dressed, but I was just excited to have a private chef. I drank wine with the chef and we talked, we laughed, and we had a great night. So in this video, I'm also going to show you some of the outfits that I wore and where that I wore them to. I'll put them down in the comments. But yeah, you can see that, during the day, I wore this and I wore that. This is how I dressed. Those outfits that I packed for Tulum, this is how I wore them each day. So the next day, it was time to go back. And this time, we weren't going back to Cancun. It was the first day of the international flights out of Tulum. And we were able to fly back to Texas through Tulum. And it was a big deal. But I will tell you something. I was highly disappointed that they opened an international flights out of there without opening any place to eat. I was hungry. Okay. So I ended up being hangry. Thank God we sat in business class and I was able to get some food up front. I had an enchilada on American Airlines. It wasn't bad. I'll give it a 6 out of 10. But I really wanted something to eat. But I'm sure now, hopefully, they've opened some type of restaurants and have some type of things going during your travels out of there. But yeah, it was kind of disappointing that you're doing a grand opening and there's nothing there. But they were giving free drinks. Free tequila shots. We had to buy chips and things while we waited, so that wasn't bad. But anyway, thank you for watching. I hope this video was helpful. Don't forget to hit subscribe. And don't forget that you can also live out your beauty through lifestyle and luxury travel the way you want to. Thanks for watching. Bye now.